it's often associated with words like innovation or transformation, and so therefore they think it's something that's unachievable. It's kind of out there. And the reality is that every service is designed in some way. It's just that when a service has been considered and thought about from all the people who will engage with that design, that's the difference. That's effectively what service design is. It hasn't affected necessarily the residents, but it's affected culture in terms of those people that get involved and are fortunate enough to be seconded into projects that I've worked on. They, like me, completely changed the way that they understood and how to problem solve, and it has had direct impact on their careers. And so therefore, and a lot of them are still in housing, and so it's the ripple effect. I think it's a cultural ripple effect of when someone learns those skills, then that gets passed on and passed on and passed on, and eventually it starts to change a culture. I think first they have to understand where the biggest problems are, right? So I think there must be an exercise in understanding where all your services are, what they do, and map it out so you can visualize it, and speak to the people right at the forefront about what are the things that they get the most complaints about, or the most calls about, or the most something about. That will be where you start. You can't solve the whole lot, but if you start, when you map it out and you understand which would have the greatest impact first, then you start there, or you go, what is the smallest thing we can do to get our head around it, this way of working, and you start there. I guess it depends on the sponsor of the project, the time you want to commit, and how brave you are, because you have to start service design, this process, without not having the answer. And most people think they have the answers, and so perhaps this is why people don't think that they need service design, because they go, we know what the solution is, when in fact they don't even really understand what the problem is. It's all based on assumptions. And when you design and when you create services based on assumptions, they fail.